All right then, welcome everybody to the stream. Hope we're all having a good, lovely day as we continue on with clearly the only person that needs some attention. Good old Palpatine. So gonna be a fun one. I'm hoping, as the title of the stream suggests, to hit Minas Tirith today. And hopefully around 105. 77? Nice. Hopefully that gear's working out well for you. I think I sent you... Have you got all my rings and stuff I sent you? I think I sent you the 2 rings and the earring, correct? I was having a look at pocket items for you. Sadly, I think your one is better. I took a nice screenshot of all your gear. Your one actually is better than the crafted one that I could make you currently, so it's a bit of a pain. But yeah. Because that's it, like, so, for gear as a general thing, there's a couple things I have to do. So, first things first is, for myself and you, is tailor for all this, jeweler for all this, then obviously jeweler for runestone, metalsmith for here, and then tailor for this as well. So tailor this side, jeweler this side, metalsmith. But the pocket items are all, as far as I'm aware, scholar items. So I'm also leveling up my scholar, but the 75 one is just not as good as what you have. Greetings, how are we doing? Let's see if I can find it actually. I'll compare. Let's just go get my... Oh, actually, I think as well I had a quest I was missing down here with some of the flags, I think. It was something that I had messed up or not done. But I had to, like, run off to do Ballora. Nice. What's that with? Hunter. I actually haven't played my Hunter in a while. I've actually only played really Runekeeper. A little bit of Champion, but that was mostly to compare to Brawler. Because I just kind of could compare directly Legendaries a bit more. So I haven't really had a chance to play my Hunter in a while. Yeah, so the Great River Book. Yeah, my other RK is actually Fire RK. But I just haven't had time to play them yet. So yeah, this is the one that I would be able to craft you. And then compared to here, you know, 181 will, and the tactical mastery to 43 will. You do get more health, but you lose, I think, a decent chunk of damage. You do get crit, though. But yeah, I am aware that red is better than yellow. I just think for this character, that isn't really my purpose. Like, it's not like I'm not going to be able to do the story content and stuff. So I'm not really too fussed about that. But then if I want to actually do sort of like end game stuff, I'll probably end up going for Kestel. Or if I really, really want to, I could make a second trait line and go red. But I think that would, if I started using fire, like full on fire, like as a primary thing, I think it just kind of takes away from Palpatine's kind of aesthetic. Palpatine will eventually have to use some fire skills, but it's not going to be his primary skill base, if that makes sense. Because, for example, we're actually already not using only fire or only lightning. We're actually are using Flurry of Words, which is a frost skill. So it isn't like we are, you know, super limited there. It's just not red line. So that's kind of why Palpatine, Kestor exists. Which is why I was then like, do I race change Kestor to be a Stout Axe for the extra little bit of fire damage, but I'm not sure if I care enough for that. I think fire arcade, yellow arcade is quite nice. And fire, actually. I like that it's... Like, I did a little bit of fire for my trait stuff, and I was immediately like, ooh, this is fun. Because it's where it picks up where this, like, doesn't have stuff. Like, this has short, quick burst damage in a sense. Whereas that is damage over time, which is a lot nicer. Not all damage over time, but it has damage over time. Rather is what I should say. I forgot we got to 102. Oh, it's been a while. Cool. Oh, we actually should be slowly leveling our runestone as well today. I'm going to worry about that a little bit closer to the time, like starlit crystals and what have you. I could probably get starlit crystals done pretty soon. And at least they're done then. And then I can primarily focus on Scrolls of Empowerment after, which are cheaper. But just, like, get the DPS up to that 1,000. Like, if I could get to that now, the 71, and go from, like, triple my, my tactical damage, that would be, I think, pretty good for us. Any more banners? At least I'm getting Zircons, a little bit of money. How am I doing on money, actually? Have I got myself a... I assume it ran out. Going good. I think I'm on like 2,000 gold. I think I'm on like 2,500 gold at the moment. Like, across all my characters, I think. So, I think I'm doing alright. I won't tell Ghost how much gold I spent to make his armor. He'll be upset at me. Yeah, there will be. I just haven't had the time really to do it. I did, like, so I know you mentioned it was quite a quick upload. I maybe had 2 hours of sleep that night, and then had work the day of, because I just wanted to make sure that video got done, because I felt like I got challenged in Discord a little bit. I am not working tomorrow, however, so I'm hoping it's not massively too late, but I'm hoping to get a video out maybe tomorrow or Saturday. Like, edit it tomorrow, get it out Saturday sort of thing, which might be a little bit late. I feel like the Brawler bit went a lot better than the Allies bit because I was so confused for the first little bit. Because it didn't really explain much. It was a bit of an issue because I couldn't, like, Google it, you know? Yeah. Like, I couldn't, like, Google... I mean, I could have looked at the chat and asked, like, some of the, you know, devs, I'm sure. But I didn't really think about that. I worked out while I was editing the Brawler bit, actually, that Andang did actually ask. So I could have probably found out. Yeah. I only got to watch a bit of Louis' stream because everybody else is streaming at the same time. So obviously I couldn't watch their streams. Like, I couldn't watch Bloodborne stream or anything like that. I think if I did, I'd probably understand it a little bit better. at the time. Obviously, I was streaming, but like Louis, it was at like 2 a.m., so I was still editing. A little chat about running through the wrong doors. So tell you, so technically it cost me about 20 gold, but that's like nothing to me. It didn't cost me 20 gold because I needed to spend 20 gold. It cost me 20 gold because I was impatient. Yeah, Louis was the only one that I think wasn't streaming at the same time. Bloodborne was streaming at the same time, though I think he normally streams a little bit later. Andang was streaming as well. Again was there. I was there, obviously. Louis was on later. Yes or no? Yes. But hopefully, I mean, that would be good. Like, I had joked about saying we should try and do a raid with all the new legendary items. Just a brawler Remachant raid. Because I went back and watched like a bit of Bloodborne stream, and it's really surreal seeing your name on stream, I think. Or like it's surreal for me to be like on. There was a lot of other people but I don't think I really know. Like a lot of them were wiki editors or more like, you know, I think I wouldn't be surprised if like some people from like Lotro players were invited or Daddy's. Is it Daddy or Daddy? Either way, them, you know. A lot of it, I think, was wiki editors. I was so sad. So I was watching Louis stream while also editing mine, as I said. And he pressed O to look at names. And yeah, obviously there's only like, you know, 10 people on at that time because it still like was limited. And he was scrolling through trying to find names. And he literally was like, oh, this is this person, this is this person. He's like, oh, I feel like these are quite a lot of wiki people that I don't know like personally. Because I think he was talking about mana pots, and I don't think they got invited, but I'm not sure. I didn't see them at least. But he literally, yeah, that's why I don't know. I assume so, but I feel like I've never pronounced it. I've always only just read it, so I don't know if I've pronounced it in my head. But yeah, so he scrolls down and he goes on. At the time, I was playing Ennis for Eel. So I was playing my my hunter from Arkenstone, who I transferred over, just because I wanted to see how Hunter was, because you know obviously I'm curious in Hunter. And he puts his mouse over Ennis for Eel and goes, huh, I don't know who some of these people are. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. I don't know if it would have been Tarvelard. If I had done Tarvelard, maybe he would have been like, ah, okay, fair enough. Hurt me so much deep down. But no, it was interesting. I'm actually really excited for Brawler. Like, I know I joked about it, and about I think I even said this in the video. I know I joked about maining Brawler and that stuff, but I legitimately, yeah, I know, yeah. I was gonna bring Palpatine on there, just see, because like Bloodborne's got this like kind of good thing going for him, where he's like blood and then whatever, like Blood Brawl, Bloodborne I think is his just champion. Blood Bow is his hunter, you know, stuff like that. He's kind of got this brand with his characters. That's really smart. I feel like most people would either know me as that or Tarvelard. I feel like Tarvelard might be a name that people might go, oh, I feel like I've seen that before, but might not be able to like place it, if that makes sense. I think it would be a case of like, yeah, that's familiar, but I can't work out where it's from, sort of thing, which is fine. Alt you've never played. Story of my life. No. Do you know, I'm gonna admit something right now that I'm a little bit disheartened by, right? I haven't been doing it on stream, but I've been opening loot boxes. I'm so sorry, everybody. I said I'd stop. Yeah. So I'm basically, because I need moats, I have been doing a bit of that. A little bit. But I didn't do it for moats, okay? So the reason I actually did it wasn't for moats. It was because, so I was making Bjornings and getting them to 15, or planning to get them to 15, for marks. So to get this, this weapon, this first stage done, I had to buy Scrolls of Delving. I bought 2, which basically was all my marks. I was down to 6 marks, which is the lowest I've been in a while, at least without switching servers, which was very problematic. So I needed some marks for, like, and especially for marks, I actually needed marks. So basically, yesterday I crafted Ghost this new level 75 stuff. Yeah, but I was like, I only need like a couple hundred, and also I get to open loot boxes and get like 20 lottery points as well. So I was like, kind of win, because then I also need moats for this character, because I'm gonna get him to 120 and just get the moats gear. So I was like, okay, it's not the most efficient, but I'm gonna at least get something out of it. So I did that, and I was like, I might as well open loot boxes. I have been recording every loot box unboxing, so I do have a list still. I want to get to 500, but I also just realized I might actually scrap those, like, 4 that I've done. I think I've done, like, 8 loot boxes, but I might actually continue doing it on stream with the big 25 ones, because I want to do 500, and I want to do... So I might do those in the background, but I might open another 100 on stream and another 100 after that, because I am very interested in doing a video... of I opened 500 loot boxes and this is what I got, because I feel like that could be interesting, because if I could put a few graphs, like, and I want to do like an average moats per box or something like that, and like, you know, total moats earned and pigments earned and what have you, how many stat tomes I got, that sort of thing. That was the original plan, yeah. And I think if I have 500, you can find a better chance than 100. Like, but at what point do I start, like... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't realize you could get, and I did it. So I think if I get 500, that's a nice set of, like, stuff you can get. And then we can do, like, another 500 in the future, and that can be... I opened another 500, and this is what I got. I'm about to die. I also need to, real quick, I've just remembered something. I need to run off for, like... 2 minutes. I forgot something downstairs. Give me a moment. Be right back. Right, I am back. And let's actually go and find this place I'm supposed to be in. Yeah, but ultimately, it would be nice to just have here's a somewhat comprehensive list and a sort of chance percentage, because I can't remember. Is it like an EU rule or something? Like, I'm not sure if it would affect SSG, but wasn't there a thing about, like, loot boxes and disclosing, like, percentage drops of, well, drops, right? But I'm not sure if that was, like, an EU thing or what have you. So this is that place during that instance, isn't it? Or that session play. I'm assuming I'm in the complete wrong place, but... maybe I'm not sure. I just feel like, wasn't it a thing with, like, especially Overwatch, I feel like? I'm gonna totally die, but it's fine. I can probably get away with it with my my good old runestone and what have you, you know. Very powerful. I just want to get a load of Scrolls of Empowerment or Starlight Crystals. I might even start going for Starlight Crystals with, like, Renaborn for my daily. And, then just sending, like, them over here. Or my weekly. I think it's, like, a weekly that you can choose. That D quest is really tedious. What D quest? Which one? Not sure what you're on about. We gotta kill evil warhounds. Oh no. Book 6, chapter 11. Do you want to know about silly deeds? I got a deed for getting one shot. How fun was that? The Vanished Rider. Oh, the one where you've got to, like, go and do the 6 quest. It's not a deed quest, it's a wrapper. The Vanished Rider. So the inspiring presence bubbling in the blood, uneasy feeling, black breath, shape of the shore, and sniffling snuffler. Before, it's like a Nona quest given to you. We are on Evernight. I know exactly where she gives it to you. Anor. You wish. JP, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Oh, I was about to say, I can literally find out where you are. But you're in Southern Mirkwood. Why are you in Southern... What? Are you in Southern Mirkwood? I thought you'd be in the Great River. Yeah, it's... yeah, there's a deed, but it's also a quest wrapper. Yeah, so there you are. See, you're there, and then Nona gives it down, like, here. Right? I think it's Nona. Gives the quest to you, like, down here or something. Yeah, because you're up there. But according to my map, you are in Southern Mirkwood. So that's fun. Another map bug. We found that one. If you go to, like, Harwick, I think, it thinks that you were in Forlore. Or some weird thing. You never go to... Yeah, ever since we got you out of there, you're never going to return. Except when I'm going to have to get Lindral to return at one point. But the funny thing is, I don't think Lindral will have done the Mirkwood expedition stuff, so you'll have to go do that again. At least you'll one-shot everything, but I had to do that on Renaborn. It was a bit of a pain. So, where on earth is J-Jax? Is he in here? Or what? You know when, like, before you can go through the gate, and you gotta do all those, like, quests in Mirkwood? It's like the expedition quests in... Well, it's... Yeah. The intro stuff in Mirkwood. I just call it the expedition because it's similar to me. For me, to the Moria has a similar thing, and I just call it expedition quest. There's actually a different thing for it. Prefix type thing. Oh, okay. Just because eventually, when Palpatult gets to level 100, or before, ideally, we want to get you your first stage legendaries. However, I was about to say by the time you get there, it might be the new legendaries, but you've actually been leveling real quick. I think you were at like, you've leveled up like 10 levels in like a couple days, right? You've been very productive over the last couple of days, so I think it'll be fine. God, it's so warm in my room. It's not even that hot outside. It's just for some reason my my room is really warm. I've even got my fan on. My fan is even facing. The problem is, so you know my fancy fan I always talked about? It makes this really annoying clicking sound every time it rotates. I absolutely hate it. It's probably my GPU. It's really under an intense load playing Electro. I wish it was. I wish it wasn't just a, you know, very low usage game. Though to be fair, I've been having weird issues with my Electro recently. So whenever I open up, so I made a few Bjornings, as I said. Every time I open up, like the Minas Morgul, my Minas Morgul and Mordor, like chest things that they get at the beginning, like the bundle things. My game just lags. I assume it's something to do with the chat, because it makes, there's a lot of stuff shows up in chat saying you earned this, you gained this, you know, you have acquired this. But that's really annoying. And then for some reason, when I was on I logged out, and it was on Bull Roarer, so I'm not sure what's up there. But I logged out, and my computer was using 90% of my GPU. Oh wow, look at that increase. That tactical mastery and crit though. I'm not sure if it will be worth it. This quest will fail on defeat. Interesting. I guess we'll have a look at that. It's like more armor, more will, more vitality. So a lot more health. We gain fate, not enough to make up the crit, but I wonder if that increased will make up for the tactical mastery. And then we can just basically gain more fate and more health, ultimately. We'll see. We'll have a look at what it is, but... To be fair, I think the reason it does it is because I swear one day when it was like, I was coming back from work and it was pitch black, I stepped on the base of it. And probably like cracked something, but I haven't had a look. So it's like in the middle of my room, just on rotate. At the minute. It's such a weird quest that's just like, this will fail on defeat. Yeah, like... Huh. I don't know. It's like, obviously? It always makes me think there's going to be like 20 or so enemies attacking me at any one time. But there never is. Alright, let's just go get a load of enemies. Except they're all going to be ranged, so they're not going to chase me. No. I've done the, like... down here, and then you go across the boats thing. Oh, yeah. But then I haven't done the one that's down here where you go on the boat and you get, like, told you can jump off. That one I haven't done yet. But hopefully today, I guess. I cannot jump out. I think I knew something about that. I thought you could... Yeah, can't you stay and he'll attack you? But then you just get kicked off at some point, I think. I could be wrong about that. Yeah. I think I did the same. I can't remember. I think I might have done it on video. Either that or I just did it with like NSVL originally. I want to go and do it with like Reneborn. You know, 130 and decent like ish gear. Oh, I might die. But yeah, I actually found a deed yesterday while so not yesterday. Was it yesterday? I can't remember. I'm so thrown off from what days are what. Like, I keep forgetting it's... Well, it's now Friday, but I keep forgetting it was Thursday today. Or tonight. Last night, whatever. Really threw me off. But I actually found... So I've been looking for jewelry for Ghost. Because I haven't had a chance to get my jeweler up yet. Taylor, I can still do stuff. And I went to do Fangorn's Edge. And there's some orcs... not orcs. There's some trolls in there with some tree trunks. And if they hit you, it, like, one shot kills you. No matter what. I played it with Reneborn, so, you know, 130 on a level 75 instance. And there's actually a deed that gives you 20 medallions, 5 Lotro points, and I'm not sure if it's a title or not, for getting one shot by that attack. So, in the aims of being a completionist, I had to do it. You know, definitely the only reason. Surprise, surprise, I have broken legs. I have never had broken legs. Every time I think about my broken legs, I think about, you know that scene in, I think, is it Batman Returns? Right? Whichever the one with Bane is, I think, in it, I think. The Nolan ones. Where he goes to, like, the doctor and he talks about how he has no cartilage in his legs. That's just all I think about my character, for some reason. Because he goes base jumping all the time. Definitely what it is. I was thinking I can never go on, I can never, ever go on that as, P-Man. It's also really annoying as a AoE character, because, so, a little bit of spoilers, but you have to, you basically kind of fight alongside. So there's like a three-way battle. It's like you versus the orcs, but then the orcs are trying to kill the Ents, and the Ents also think you're evil because you're a little one, for example. And you don't want to kill them, and you don't want them to die. However, that means that that like any AoE attack, especially from like my characters, was just gonna like try and completely wreck them. I think one died because I didn't realize it was attacking, and then the others just follow you and attack you because you perceive the highest threat. Maybe I'll go get that 5 Lotro points in a bit. It's just a bit annoying doing like repeating, because you got to do it tier 2 and then get a drop from the one of the final bosses to get this like incomparable bracelet, and then you have to be lucky enough to get the will version or the specific version you want. So it's only a 1 in 3 chance of whatever chance it is getting the drop. I was like, ultimately, by the time I've got it, you'll probably be like level 85, not gonna lie, so. The last captain. So, is that done? Yeah, I'd never done it before. Oh, what on earth? I looked up the last captain, and it's just a load of captain. Yeah, it's just a lot of, I really feel like, do you know what my one thing, there's 2 things I would love to add to the wiki, right? 2 things. First thing is the night mode, but more importantly than that, I really wish the search engine was better on the wiki. I literally just looked up the last captain, and it came up with, like, there's nothing on this wiki that is named that. And then I've looked up on Google, and it just goes to the right to the page. And it's like, why? Why? Please. Why? Right. Let us see, though. I'm invisible. That's our before. I just want to see our after, because I'm interested in this. Oh, if only I didn't have a runestone already. Yeah, I actually had it once set to, like for OSRS. If I put in OSRS and then space in the search bar at the top, it will immediately search on the old school wiki. I really wish something like that would be there. Yeah, I just looked up Lotro like The Last Captain or Lotro Gift Giver Brands or whatever I'm actually ending up looking at. But hey, how are we doing? But yeah, I'm going to keep this rune satchel because I need to do rune satchels to sort out my other one. This is worse, so we're not going to keep it. That's also gone. I really wish this would work out what class you are, personally, because I would love Vitality, Physical Mastery, and Crit from that. And maybe Will, or even just the Tactical Mastery. But it just assumes you're a melee class. You have 6.9k channel points. Nice. But yeah, these are what I'm interested in. Health goes up. Tactical Mastery goes down. Crit goes down. I think I'm going to leave with what I have for the minute. I have 8. I have 8. That's how many I have. How that works, right? It's just on its side, but I'm not sure what that means. Something weird. I don't really understand. Did I not go Calendel? I don't think I picked up Stable Master, but I could be wrong. I didn't. But I do have Tadrint, right? So we're gonna get to 130 with this character, and then someone's gonna use like delete
These
character.
are troublesome times indeed.
Be so sad. I don't know what I'll do with myself. I don't know how I'll live. So it looks like that is the remaining of those quests. So that's also a fun one. Apparently there's just 2 more warbands after that, which is something we're not really too fussed about. Warbands would be interesting. I really like this. There's apparently a mounted combat item, right? To get 2 orc heads on a pike, which is interesting. Oh, that's actually not that far away. That's good. Or a lot of point predictions. Will I die? Yes or no? We had a lot of those once. I think Ghost has got the most points at the moment. I think Ghost has like 200 and something thousand, don't you? I feel like you have quite a lot. It'd be cool if I could see how many channel points people had. Been an interesting one. But no. Yeah. Ghost has an advantage, sort of, because not only is he like in every stream, and I swear he just like leaves it open anyway, but also I'm pretty sure you get more if you're subbed, but I can't remember what the like multiplier is. I think it's like 1.2 times or something. So it's not like massive, but
you are welcome to share.
I think it increases. So if you're like a tier 3 sub, it's more. Yeah. So like I said, I've got this weird number. I don't really understand it. It's got like it's a sideways 8. I just, yeah, not sure. I feel like we need to find out how many, because what is it, 1,000,000 points? I think you could probably have 500,000 at least in chat if you funneled them all at the minute. Maybe more. Wait, what? What is? I'm very confused. Into Rohan? You get to go do, you get to do, War Steed soon. Yay. Oh, the Sideways 8. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I completely forgot. Nah, yeah, it's just this, I just had, it's not a session play, you just get to do War Steeds. You can get through the entire area without doing War Steeds, except in the quest where you learn how to use War Steeds. Yeah. I think it means I can do delete character 8 times or something, I don't know. Oh, I just realized something really dumb. Not really dumb, but I just remembered it. Hey, that probably looks a bit better. I forgot we had a really weird issue in Bullroarer where everything just turned blue for some reason, and it was only in the crafting hall. So in the actual inn, tavern, whatever, it was fine. Anywhere else it was fine, except the actual crafting hall where all the legendaries and stuff were. So I kind of needed to be able to see what I was doing. But turning it down to high apparently fixed it. Yeah, I think I've done it once before because I was like, oh, let's me do it again. There must be like an extra. I was like, maybe there's like extra challenges in a sense where you do like one version, like an easy version, like the basic, and then do like an advanced course or something. That's what I thought it was originally. Which kind of, yeah, threw me off. I might go gather myself a load of these first stage relics. Not first stage relics, heritage runes. I need to go get my VIP thing though. Oh, someone's out here hitting roving threats with split shot by accident. Oh, that hurts. Just the thought of that hurts me deep down. Can you imagine? Pain. Okay. I like the heals. I feel like that's another reason I need to start getting my runestone. Oh, not my runestone, my satchel up is just because, yeah. Surely, I am right in thinking if I increase my satchel and I increase my tactical healing rating, I should then therefore increase my healing in general, which is hopefully a good thing. And then I can die less often. Imagine if I, like, maxed it out before I even got, like, particularly high up and I just, like, healed passively my health, like, half my health consistently. So I'm getting, like, 830 crit, like, let's say I'm getting an average of 600. Imagine what that could be. Like, it probably wouldn't get up to, like, 200k, but I think it'd be pretty cool.
It always warms the heart to meet a new friend in these dangerous days.
Don't know why, but the way he said that,
I am proud to count myself among the Abarim.
He just seems really uninterested. Not gonna lie. I'm still a little bit disappointed about the fact that my level 9, like even my level 55, has more power than my level 100. I'm also sad about the fact that my lightning chisel yeah, he's very uninterested and very slow talking. But this one, right, looks so much better than the one I actually got. So this is the one that I actually got, and this is the one that's actually in the wiki, not in the wiki, in item treasury. But so much more, like tactical mastery, not much, but that's like over 10 times, like that's like 15 times the crit rating. You know, a lot more morale and a lot more, well, a decent amount more power. But I actually lose health going from the 90 to the 100. It's kind of sad. I think I lose health and lose power. Yeah. I do gain a teeny bit of tactical mastery and crit, which is really the focus there. And then I think, did we not say? So Throne had one, right? Throne had the 105 Riffler, but does not have the Lightning Chisel, which is kind of sad. So it's only got a Riffler, not a Chisel. So not really worth it for us. Obviously, if that was cap for us, it makes sense. But I think for us right now, it's probably not a big deal. I think it's better for us to just kind of hold on. I mean, we got to like level 95 or something before we even went from a level 55 one. So we're like 30, 40 levels below. So I think I can hold on to this for another 13 levels. And yeah, go for the 115, which I think someone's actually selling at the minute, but it's this one here. So a lot more tactical mastery. I'm assuming the crit isn't going to actually be that high. I'm just kind of a bit skeptical now. I think there's one on the wiki, on the auction hall, as I said. However, I do not have my VIP thing. Luckily, because we're near Dol Amroth, I can if it sends us back to Dol Amroth, which it should today, the plan is that I can just go back to Bree and then grab it and then go to Dol Amroth. Like I said, the words Dol Amroth a little bit too often in those last like 30 seconds. Oh, is this the bit where it sends us to the wastes? Yeah, that's why we do it. It's to make us more movie accurate. Definitely. Told you that was a reason.
I am called Dorthaneth, and I have chosen to care for the Arboretum.
Yeah, so I get a quest to send me to the wastes. Isn't there are there roving threats in the wastes? Or is there's something in the wastes? Is it warbands? I think it's warbands. I might be wrong. I remember I went there for some reason.
It is the wish of Dorthaneth.
But I never really went here when it was like
Hail, stranger.
original content.
It is good to see a friendly face in this inhospitable land.
I kind of just like
I
to...
was sent here by Denethor, the ruling steward.
It's just one of those weird ones where there's no actual way of going there. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I like it just being its own separate entity, just like kind of hidden off to the side. You could very easily miss, I think.
I know your face, for I came to Imladris some months ago and saw you.
My brain frazzled. I forgot Imladra. It is Rivendell, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, yeah.
Galdor is right to
I don't know. Occasionally when I hear that, I just am like, huh. Right. Just say Rivendell, you know? Just say Rivendell. Don't have to be like that. Right, they want us to go to Dol Amroth, so let us go back to our person house. Go grab our VIP thing. And see how this goes. So I've actually got two rare satchels, which is nice. And as far as I'm aware, you can use 98s or 99s, so that also means that we can use those. Do the whole mirror in the well. Wait, what? I have no idea what you're chatting about. Not gonna lie. Absolutely zero clue. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Or are you saying that the session plays? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. There's a lot of session plays. Kyuruki. So let's go sell some stuff. It's a thing. Okay. I'm confused. In the mirror. I don't know. Not gonna lie. Don't know. I think I know what question about, but I don't
Bolton, speak your
really
business,
know what
stranger.
question you were asking beforehand. Is all. I'm just saying. About having to do it all now. I'm like, it's just a quest, right? Okay. Hey, look, it's those things that are useless to me. 2 flawed symbols of Celebrimbor.
What brings you to Dol Amroth adventure?
It's funny because we've already done quests to help her out.
I will take Dorthaneth's warning to heart, but I do not know much about the people of Umbar.
Okay. So one thing I also have now is, other than my 2,120 gold, because I'm clearly so rich, is I do actually have 5 more enhanced XP supplies. So I do have a whole level of double XP if we want. But I'm not going to use it today. I would like to get to 105, or more arguably, I'd like to get to 106. By probably not tonight. We'll do like a couple hours tonight, but I don't think we'll worry too much about the rush. I think the better plan for us tomorrow or today in general is we'll do a couple of hours on here. I want to get to Minas Tirith, but I feel like it's a bit too far away. I feel like there's a big gap of stuff that I'm forgetting about between us and Minas Tirith.
I will tell you what I can.
So we'll see how that goes. But secondly, we'll I think focus a bit more. So maybe 105 and Minas Tirith by the end of the day. So technically tomorrow, like, you know, Friday night. We'll see. At the very least, I do need to do some missions. I need to do like 9 missions on Reneborn. I'm after a load of those crafting tomes because I have 8 of these at the moment as well. So that's an extra 8,000 crafting rep that I'm hoping to utilize. There's someone. Let me climb up. There we are.
Across the Bay of Belfalas, the harbor of Umbar provides the mooring for many ships.
And now we got to find the last one, who I feel like is going to be up here. Hiding from me. Being hidden from. Found him. All a part of my plan.
Imrahil is well loved by the people.
Do
but
I have
his
to,
daughter
like...
Lothiriel is untested and unproven.
Okay. So... Please just be, like, at the entrance. Perfect.
I see that Minas spoke to you of Lothiriel's betrothal.
So yeah, we are on like
counseled
level
with
98
strength.
quest, so we are a little bit behind. What's going to happen, which is going to be a slight pain for us, the teeniest bit of a pain, is... Was it 100 was the level cap, or 105? I know both. I know 105 was obviously a level cap, but did it go to 100 first? Or did it go up to 105 straight away? Because we're either going to have a load of quests stay at 100 for a while, or a load of quests stay at 105. And it's skipping a lot because of the quests. I'd say at least continue the epic, because you can kind of shoot yourself in the foot. I feel like if you don't do the epic, obviously side content's fine to skip, but make sure you do the epic, because, yeah. Right, I thought as much with the 100 thing. So we're going to have a lot of 100 quests. Like, we're on 99 now. It's going to get to 100 and it's going to stay there for a bit, like it does with most level caps. Like, any new quest is going to be 130 at the minute. Until increase. Those door handles are super low. I do not like that. That just feels like it's going to hurt you. So we are going to eventually, like, stagnate, I guess, in experience. Like, we're going to actually get less over time, I think. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just dumb. Ooh, so this is a second age level 100, which is quite fancy. Obviously, we already have our first stages, but I guess it's nice to have. You know? I feel like, though, I can understand, like, 95 second ages, because they're not quite as big a thing as first ages or whatever, but, like, you're not putting as much effort into it. Or like, you get the second age things a lot more than you do just get the
troublesome times indeed.
the first age ones. So you can probably just, like, you know, it's fine. It's not a big thing. For, like, you know, 75, 85, 95. I feel like for 100, though, you may as well just, like, either have a third age or just get first stage. Obviously, ideally, you want to get first stage, but I'm not sure how many people get second age at 100. I guess technically, imbuement-wise, they're all the same at the end game. It's just you have to do less for a first stage, right? So I guess it doesn't actually matter. But I also do feel like there's probably a little bit of judgment if you don't have a first age imbued and you have like a third age imbued. Maybe I'm wrong. You know. Anyway. I guess I had better do the this stuff, right? Because it's going to be 7 hours and a week and 7 hours. So acquisition that was garbage. That was terrible. I'm actually been very disappointed right now. I mean, clearly I need the 100% mark acquisition for 90 minutes, considering my mark at the moment I have 200 marks, but still disappointed. Flower thing. What flower thing? Oh, what, on my phone? Oh, what, the like flower crown? Yeah, I saw it. What about it? Nothing. Okay. But you wanted to know that I'd seen it. Okay. Sup, person?
I will return, but there is something I must tell you first. We are under attack.
I noticed that. Okay. So let's get everybody to return to Dol Amroth. I think. Alright, I'm gonna guess as much, yeah. It's all good. And as usual, my legs are broken. One day I'm gonna go a whole stream without breaking my legs. Oh, we haven't got that yet. I don't have the clip thing. I have to look for it. I'm like logged in to do anything about that. What? The breaking legs thing? Yeah, it's not gonna actually happen. If it happens, it will be completely accidental. It will definitely not be on purpose. It's just more convenient sometimes to jump off a cliff. That's all I can say. What do you expect me to do? Use the stairs? Never. Just 12 hours of me standing there, not doing anything. The stream ends when I break my legs. 5-minute stream. It's fine. We all know it's true. Oh no, wall steeds are not good for this sort of precariousness. Oh, hey, I leveled up my wisdom. Nice. I'm more wise now. What level were you when I carried you? What, recently? You were like 60 something. You were like 66. That's like 10 levels. I think Mirkwood is just the thing that slows you down. Which, technically, you could have just skipped if you really wanted to.
I will return, but Know this. I
Find the
think
hidden
Bull
villain
hides
near the
atop
base,
hill of the
near the beacon of Megond. But I've already been there. So what if I already killed him? Oh, that's cool. So Neo, the complete edition, is currently free on the Epic Games Store. It's kind of fancy. Is Neo the game I think it is? Can't remember. Is Neo like the kind of Dark Souls-y type game, right? Or is it? Can't remember. Let's just play that on stream. Be terrible. I've already done that though. I've already killed that leader. I guess I gotta kill that leader again. All that and I did 0 damage for that vivid imagery. Take him out. Runestone. Done. Now I have to find and talk to Rovalang somewhere in the Blackroot Vale. Oh, it's that dude again. Okay. Right, I'm gonna go to Callambel, because apparently I never picked up the Stable Master. But then I can go Morlad, and then I should be relatively close. Hey, we're gonna go break our legs. Let's go end the stream. Well, that was fun. Can you imagine I just do a 12-hour stream where I get lucky like that, where I don't actually break my legs from that? $65. That was my skill. I'm clearly just so good at this game that it won't let me break my legs. However, I will insta-die from that, but I'm hoping. Tactical retreat. Task failed successfully, sort of. I want to go Callambel. But I want to go, like, I'm closer to that. Okay, I'm going to go Callambel and then go Morlad and then do, like, the original plan. Because for some reason I just didn't pick up the Stable Master here for some reason. I don't really understand why, to be honest. Might go for those extra 5 Lotro points as well. How many Lotro points am I on though? 2,615. Do we want to go for those extra 5 Lotro points? I think we might. Get those extra medallions. It's really good though. You know, a really good deed. Alpadot's gone offline. I didn't even notice. I'm so sad. Such an awkward place for a Stable Master.
How may I help you?
I just
friend?
thought you said you had gone off for an instance, and then, you know, you kind of just disappeared. And then never came back. Okay. Yeah, but you also said instance. Oh, I have to discover instances of Isengard? Oh no, I was gonna do Fangorn's Edge. How do I get this? I don't want to do it now.
These are troublesome times indeed.
More lad. Oh god, it's all going off in world chat. Someone's confused about wood. It says journeyman forester ability. I can't find wood. I have axe, don't have that ability. You're too low crafting to farm it. You need to find apprentice to wood. How can I be better level to craft if I can't find it to craft? By crafting lower level wood. I don't know if this person is specifically, you know, part of me cynically is like, this person has to be trying to annoy this person, but also it could just be someone that doesn't know. Yeah, I feel like I'm cynical. Pick up the quest outside auction house. Yeah, I guess that might work. You did once, and then on Handinian or whatever it was, pretending that it wasn't you, and I knew it was you, because you're on my friends list. Oh yeah, Gogzog was it? That was another character of yours that you used that on.
I will return to the city, but I cannot.
Okay, so I
abandon
get
the
some
Blackroot Vale
light.
just yet. You have heard of this winged
I'm
creature.
not.
I can
Oh,
see it in
I
your
don't
eye.
know. Do I like that? I feel like I might like it, just not for Runekeeper. But I don't know what class I want that for. It's like a medium. It's like in between medium and light, it feels like. What do the other ones look like? I'm not a fan of that random bit of blue. And that's nice, it just feels a bit flat, if that makes sense. Like all these plates are just flat, you know? I think that is the best looking out of the three, in my opinion. I feel like I could find a use for that. I think you can craft those as well and drop them, like get drops, but because I've got to choose one, I'm not really worth it for instances, to be honest.
It is my duty to face this creature. We will face it together. A great beast flew out of the mountains, and now I fear a creature of much evil stalks the Blackroot Vale.
Yeah, I'm just not. I feel like I would like it. This bit makes it have to be light armor in my head. Whereas, I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird. Oh, I remember this quest. I think we go against a Nazgul here, right? You get to see some dead people. Isn't it the one that's like flying the Drake? Yeah, like, terrible steed. I don't think we'll be able to kill it, but I think you can just sneak past. Don't think I have to fight him, but I get to go against a Nazgul, I think. I think I have to wait for him to talk. Entire cave thing outside Isengard? I'm not sure. Iron Cave. Pit of Iron? I don't think I did, no. It's... this bit, right? Just outside. Like, here? I went for there for the discovery. I literally did nothing else in there. Because there's some discovery stuff, explorer for this character. And that's all I've done over there. But I will have to eventually, because I haven't done any, I've done only some quests in Galtrove. This is Palpatine, a runekeeper of great fame and tremendous skill. You are known to us. You will not leave this place alive. Yes, I will. Why can't you be this easy to defeat in Besieged, you know? Surprised you're cheering on Palpatine, not the Nazgul.
That creature brings to mind a name from the ancient years, but I will not speak it.
You know, dead guy. He's died before. Alright, back to Dol Amroth. 103 is in our sights. Ultimately, whilst 105 is kind of a nice goal, I think 106 is a bigger deal. Because if we can get some 106 stuff, then if we can get some 106 stuff, that'll just make everything else easier. What do I think of the prison suit? I think I kept it, but I don't think I'd use it cosmetically. Personally. I much prefer the Grey Company stuff that
These are troublesome times indeed.
I don't really have an opinion on it, to be honest. Not gonna lie. I feel like it's alright the first time. I've done it like 4 times now. It just becomes a bit more of a routine. Because it's just a lot of like back and forth, I think for the sake of back and forth. Or I think it's a lot of back and forth for the sake of showing that it's a large area. You know? Like, go here and muck up this slop, and now go over here and get this to thingy, and then I'll go back to there, do the same thing, and then go, oh, now you gotta go over here and talk to this guy, and then he's got a plan, and that's like... So that's why I think it's nice the first time, but subsequent times it's just been like, let's try and get this over with. The Strength of Sauron. I get the Strength of Sauron emote, which is SOS. Right? We love SOS as an emote. Have we seen the SOS emote? It's great. Just get a quest ring above your head. I'm going to be stood in front of you with a quest ring on my head. Ready to give in. You want that? Well, all you got to do is complete up to Mordor. You have to complete book, well, volume 3, right? Just, yeah. Volume 4, sorry. And you get it at the end. Once the ring is destroyed. Obviously, it's not just when the ring's destroyed, it's also... So, yeah, so it's not when the ring is destroyed, it's when you've done the entire of Volume 3. Volume 4, sorry. So you may have just skipped to, like, the black, like, gate and done the last book of the volume to destroy the ring. helper if you haven't done everything before that as well. This is how I die. Every time. They need a rail. Just disappointed. But yeah. Gotta gotta do all. I'm tempted to buy the cooldown thing, but I kind of went. It's on like sale relatively frequently, I think. So I think I'll wait till then. I meant to buy it last time, but yeah.
What do you need?
But yeah, every time I swear I go down to those dogs, like at least 90% of the time, I'm pretty sure I end up falling off there. And it wasn't so bad when it comes to, when it came to like Hunter, it wasn't so bad because I could get back here easier. But it's such a far away respawn point all the way up here. I feel like if there was one like here or even here or here, I could maybe understand, but it's just a bit of a pain. There. I've gone completely the wrong way. I also want to have a look at Runekeeper armor over here. It's probably not worth me getting, but I think it goes up to 115. So we'll see how that goes. My train station. My what? Oh, right, yeah. I had it on the way back. I was just really confused. Is it bad that when you asked if I finished my train station yet, I thought you were asking me about Lego or something? I was like, I haven't said anything about a Lego train station. What's he on about? Right, let's try and not die this time. Well, that's why I was confused. I was like, I haven't said anything about Lego. Are you mixing me up with someone else? Being so careful. I mean, I have a Lego dinosaur, if that counts for anything. With, like, the motory bits in it. Many years old. Probably like 2012-ish. Like a T-Rex. Righty-o, though. Should we see if we can kill the guy?
Of Imra here
It'd be interesting
to know
if we
how
could
much
kill the guy.
sea power she commands. You see the truth of it? We are hemmed in and cannot escape.
In 2012, I was like 10 years old. I was not. I was 15, alright? I was 15. I'm only, what, like 4 or 5 years younger than you. It's not that bad. Yeah, 5 years.
Did you see the
right?
mighty ship in the waters outside the city? Oh, that is the flagship of the Umbar fleet. The Night Jewel.
Yeah.
There are no good tidings, friend. I told my crew
Find
to
his
find what
crew. We've got to find his crew. Hello, hello as well. Do you think we can make it up? Hey, hey as well. How are we all? Doing all good. Except from the fact that I keep dying by jumping off this thing, but, you know, just reflex at this point. Not gonna lie. There's just no railing. Oh, damn. I'd be feeling alright. Oh, my thingy's reached level 59. Oh, fancy. Fancy smancy. Just taking it slow. My rune satchel. Gotta get it to level 60, and then I've got to go and do my other rune satchels to get the legacies that I would like, and then after that I need to get another Crystal of Remembrance, imbue it, put the Crystal of Remembrance on, put the Skull of Delving on, which I now have a spare of for no apparent reason, and then we're all good to start leveling that up to max as well. Gonna have to start doing War of Three Peaks missions soon. Luigi, thank you for the subscription. Apparently my alerts are off, but thank you nonetheless. Does that work? Hey, there we are. Yeah, I remember I had all my alerts turned off for the video, but there we are. Yeah, I hadn't turned it off when we were doing the Bulgara stuff, so kind of forgot to turn them back on. Think of starting Latrim? Should. It's fun. I think I'm very excited for just how the game is going at the minute. Like, I've had complaints, and I always say, you know, I think I'm one of the more grumbly when it comes to people. When I'm like, I don't like this. This is dumb. But no, I'm very excited for the coming changes and content. I saw they have now released the title of the new expansion, right? Isn't it the Fate of Gundabad? Is that what the title is? Yeah, Fate of Gundabad, fall 2021. Which hopefully means pre-orders come soon. And then you bet I'm going to be buying the ultimate bundle as soon as possible. But hey, I got paid like an hour ago, so that's good.
But I do not trust them.
I bring a message.
And I got my bonus. I wonder how much I made. I'll be so sad if they get rid of the, you know, just have a new earring to up to 130. And then my my 105 earring becomes useless. I wish they changed this so it was just like the Dead City one where it gets all stats. Because that makes it so much better for something like Bewarning or Warden where it actually uses both stats. Yeah, I think I'm the sort of person, I don't raid. I have done one raid ever, and that was at level 50. I'm not really a raidy type of person. And I just think, at least that helps me in this game with not having to rush. I feel like if I had played WoW as much, like, instead of Lotro, I'd probably be more of, like, end-gamey. But I think for this game, it's one of those situations where it's much more about the journey than the destination, I think is what a lot of people say. You know? But yeah. And I think, you know, how, like I was saying earlier, I have a lot of gripes sometimes with this game. I think I complain about some things. I think the only complaint I had about the legendary items revamp was, other than it being a little bit confusing, but the only reason it was confusing would be because I think the only reason it would be confusing is because it's suddenly this massive like, if I just showed you regular legendary items and imbuement and scrolls of empowerment and all this is something that Bloodborne said, and I agree with pretty wholeheartedly. That is a lot of content, but we're just used to it, or at least I'm used to it, and especially I think all the people that were on Bora were used to that. So it's there, you know, it's not as a big a deal. But if you showed someone the two systems next to each other that's brand new to it, they're probably about the same complexity. But the only thing I had
How do the ships fare?
Something
must be done.
Oh wow, there are a
What
lot of
happened
skill
there?
accelerators there, or rep accelerators. The only thing I was not a fan of was the fact that you have to rename your weapon in order to reforge it. I'm the sort of person who is both very unimaginative and lazy in like titling stuff. So yes, I can inscribe these items and have names for them and such things, but I'm going to keep them to their regular, you know, default wording. I don't like the fact that I have to, you know, I have to change the name. I just want, you know, my sword. Also, I found it funny that Battle Gauntlets were obviously the name of the, yeah, the Battle Gauntlets were the name of, you know, the Brawler's weapons. Yet the word gauntlets was a word that is not suitable for Middle Earth, apparently. I definitely enjoyed Brawler. I'm quite excited for Brawler. I would definitely be playing Brawler on release and having some fun with that once it's properly integrated. Like, I don't think it's too fair. Like, I tried playing through, like, Brawler through, like, Ered Luin. But you can't do that because you don't get, like, any weapon upgrades because they're not integrated into the quest or anything like right now. So it's a bit difficult. You're stuck with very basic gear. But it seems very interesting. Yeah, tanking seems, like, pretty viable, at least at the minute. Like, obviously, I think those numbers will go down. But, tanking seems pretty cool from, like, the people that were in chat that were talking about, you know, them tanking, and a lot of people are like, oh wow, that's like really cool, that's really useful, like, oh my god, that's OP, which makes me think it'll be lowered. And then for me, you know, single target damage, pretty cool. And then I like what they've done with the Yellow line about the whole like hey, you know, I know a lot of people like this is just utility if anything. I think they talked about that before, but I don't think people quite understood what they meant originally. Should we see if we can kill him? I think we have to, like, attack him, don't we? Or something like that. 258,000 morale. Do you think we can take him? Yeah, and I think there was also another thing. There is a couple of AoEs, like the ground smash and the like, uppercut type of thing. That is some AoE. And then I think Yellow Line also increased maximum targets for that as well, which was kind of interesting. And I wonder if also due to that, they would add more trade points. So. But very interested. I think we'll certainly be playing quite a bit. Oh yeah, I remember this. I can't remember what makes a difference. Or if it does even make a difference. I'm going to refuse his offer. I do not trust you. Because I don't trust him to not poison me. I know I'm basically invincible, but... Poteen as well. Thank you for the tier 1. Much appreciated. Let us not die in honor of that. I'm going to try and fight him. I think you fight him, sort of. From what we talked about earlier, you attack him and it will kick you off if you get a bit too close. But, I think we should try and take him down. And then if it comes really bad, we'll just, like, jump off the edge. What am I doing? Step off the side of the night jewel. No. No, I will not. No. I refuse. I'm going to start, like, doing it at 4. At 4, I'm going to do, like, flurry of words, because it seems to take about 20 seconds. He's like a parent counting down. You know. He's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 4 3/4. I just got absolutely wrecked. It's fine. Did I just die in the instance? I thought if you died, it would just send me away. I thought I did. I mean, to be fair, I was immediately kind of just destroyed then. Which kind of sucks. It's not a huge deal. I wonder how this will mess it up. But yeah, I wanted to see if I could take him out. But I was immediately down to like 8k health, I think. Under 10, like definitely under 10k health, like a second into it. Because you get hit by like 3 different sides. Yeah. Be funny if they just changed his dialogue to one day to be like 4, 4.5, 4 3/4, 4 8/10. Did Middle Earth no fractions though? I don't know. I mean, they say 11t first, don't they? So, not sure how I feel about their counting.
Gondor needs your
ability.
aid.
That's why getting to your 11th level is the best reward. I like that as a milestone, actually. Quite nice, having the fountain as a milestone. Clearly the best reward that totally doesn't get sold straight away. I mean, what? I obviously kept it. How many shards am I on, actually? I have 80 Ithilon shards. I'm so fancy. I've actually got more than I need now. So that's good.
I could use your counsel.
Lots of monies right there. Do I have to do it all again? Oh no. Oh no. You must not go. You'll die. You'll get captured. He'll hold you hostage. I'll just jump off this time. It's tactical retreat. $1,121. I'm just gonna call 1121 now. Yeah, I'll go to the night jewel. I feel like this would be a bit of a nightmare, just having swans. Just kind of, you know, here. Just in your area. Yeah, that's my thought. Like, the amount of cleaning. Just for, like, that aesthetic. These stairs don't even have a purpose otherwise. Swans are jokes. That's true. Okay. Let's just jump off now, right? Is that an idea? You want food? Get Subway. I really like the guy at Subway now. We can have like a nice little chat. It's well fun. When I got popcorn to watch my death. But yeah, like I went in there, and then we just he kind of knows what I want. We had like a little joke. Like it was me and someone I was working with who also knows the guy. Went to like school with him and whatever. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna use the power of my brain to work out what you want, because I always get the same thing. And he started ridiculing me for getting the same thing every time. So I've said one day I'm gonna walk in there and order like the complete opposite, and it's gonna throw someone off. I was a little bit offended because I had no barbecue, or they had no barbecue, but because he literally went, yeah, by the way, we still don't have any barbecue. I'm sorry. Do you want ketchup instead? I was like, yeah, I'll go with that. Fine. He knows my order. I know, I said that. I'm gonna like save up all my points and just buy. I was like, I'm gonna be a really horrible person because I was trying to work out my favorite choice between two different breads. So I was like, do you know what I should do? I should just order a 6-inch of one bread and a 6-inch of 6-inch of one bread and a 6-inch of the other, but the same sub, right? Totally works. I was like, I feel like I'd hate anybody that did that, so I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, they just didn't have any barbecue. I like both. I think I prefer barbecue over ketchup, at least in my Subway. But I currently have 4,235 points. I think he accidentally scanned my thing a bit too much. I got like triple points somehow. So I spent £8.07. Oh, wait a minute. I spent £8.07 and he double put through my card. So £8.07, which should be 80 points. And then I got 240 points for that because apparently it tripled. And then so I got like 160 points for what I spent, and they gave me 80 extra. So I got triple points, and then that went through again. So I got what? What's that? 240 points, 480 points. And then the person I was with got something for $7.99, so it was 158 points plus 79 points. No, he just the card wasn't scanning properly because it's I think it's something to do with the scanner that I have, and or like I think it was either because the scanner they have or my phone brightness, because sometimes when you have to scan like a phone. Because I've had this when I went Comic-Con as well. You have to have your brightness like all the way maxed up because it cannot scan properly sometimes. So I think mine, because it's got adaptive brightness. And yeah, because he keeps reminding me to actually get my sub card points and stuff. So he's like, yeah, cool. And then yeah, he was like, oh yeah, I may have accidentally like, he was scanning it, and he realized it went through twice. He was like, oh yeah, it might have gone through like 4 times. I'm not actually sure. I was like, sure, fine. One day I'm just gonna go and spend all the points. I'm gonna get like 4 footlongs, and then at the very end, when they're like trying to get me to pay, I'll be like, can I use my points, please? That's the worst type of thing. And I know that's the worst type of thing because we have the equivalent at work. Yeah. Because so we have a deal where it's like 74p cheaper, and you get an extra drink. Like, you get a free drink. So you say, I'm basically, I always joke that I'm paying you 74p to drink a drink, right? And basically you get a little voucher with it. But you got to show that voucher to whoever's serving you, so that they know not to put it through. As like to put it through, you have to press a button beforehand to put it through as like 0. So it still gets taken off the stock list, but it doesn't cost you anything. So it doesn't add anything to the till. So when people don't show you that voucher, and then you got to take everything off and put it back on, and the company tracks how many like clears we have. So if I put on something that costs £4 and I take it off, I'm down £4 on my account. And then if you are over 1% of your total spent, like if you're, so your total that you've made, if you are, I think it's over 3%, over the total made is your clears, you have to get, a manager has to talk to you and be like, hey, you know, formality, why is this a thing? 99% of the time it's like, yeah, people didn't show me the voucher. So I put all the drinks through, and then they went, oh, I've got this free drink. But that is why I feel like I would never actually do that, because I know the pain. It's terrible. Worst type of people. That's why I very specifically tell people, hey, this thing, show them.
Volacor is content to keep the ships of Dolan.
Hey, you're gonna send me to Ethering? That's kind of weird. It's not weird, I guess. It just kind of throws me off the order, some of these things. Do it for Twitch. I don't think I could. I feel like I'd never have to go. I'd have to never go back. I feel like the reason I'd actually keep my points is for like a road trip kind of situation where, like, if someone was hungry, for example, right? If someone was like really hungry on like a road trip or something, and there was like, because you get like subways in like service stations, I'd be like, oh, let's go grab that then, you know.
These are troublesome times indeed.
The amount of drinks I can buy. How many drinks can I buy, actually? So I've got 4,235 points. So I can buy 42 hot drinks. 21 sides. I could buy 8 6-inches. Subs, salads, or wraps. Or 4 foot-long subs. Mickey D's. Never heard of it. I haven't gone McDonald's for ages. I had a discussion with my sister about McDonald's the other day. Like a little while back. Like a week or two ago. But, I always used to, when I was younger, I would never be allowed, like, I really like McFlurries. I really like McFlurries. They're pretty nice. I like ice cream, what can I say? And I always used to have the Smartie one. But, or isn't Smarties a different thing in the US? It's like a weird tablet candy, isn't it? Oh, what is it called in the UK? What American Smarties called in the UK? Fizzlers? That might be it. But anyway, I would always get one of those. But when I was younger, my parents were always like, it's either too cold or too hot. So it was like, oh, it's too hot out. Yeah, it's too hot out, so it will melt before you eat it. Or it's too cold, you can't have a cold thing, you know, while it's too cold. I was like, so I can never have McFlurry then. M&M's. Are M&M's? M&M's versus Smart. I mean, they're equivalent. I prefer Smarties over M&M's. Smarties? I swear. Okay. Smarties. Blue. There was something. Yeah. So, a very, very long time ago. So, Smarties, the context are. They're like these things, right? So they come in this sort of pack. I love them. This is like American Smarties. But these are like Smarties. They're basically kind of like M&M's. I just prefer them over M&M's. Personally. But yeah, anyway. There was actually an issue years back, I swear. I don't actually know how true it is. I will be on tomorrow. I am, or today, Friday. I am not working today, so. Yeah, they're chocolate. They're basically M&M's equivalent, like, but we also have M&M's. Maybe a little earlier. I think I have some stuff to do in the morning, but yeah, hopefully 6 or earlier. But yeah, basically, there was something about the blue coloring. So there's multiple flavors. That's all right. Maybe we'll stop just before Minas Tirith, and then tomorrow we can start with that, shall we? But yeah, they had to. The blue ones had to get banned at some point, because they were. I can't remember specifically what it was. Yeah, the real reason Smarties disappeared. For almost 3 years, from early 2006 till mid-2008, blue Smarties were nowhere to be found. They were replaced with white ones. Soon enough, people started developing their own theories. This is why Nestle stopped producing them. Surprisingly, the most dominant claim was that blue Smarties were removed for making kids hyper. Others claimed it was banned due to the toxicity levels. Basically, I could have sworn that apparently maybe not true. When I don't really get hyper. Like, I've never really gotten hyper over like sweets or anything like that. But it was the only thing that ever made me like hyper as a kid. And then it suddenly was like, you know, I was noticeably hyper, and then they were saying like, oh, they were taken away from making kids hyper, and I was like, okay, that makes sense, sure. Ghost has to go for Hunter. That's what he's gonna do, right? We all know Ghost and Hunter. Maltesers. I'm actually not a huge fan of Maltesers. I'll eat them, but I will not go out of my way to obtain them. There's a couple things like that. Mars bars. I really don't like Mars bars anymore. I used to love Mars bars, but nowadays I'm just really like I'm really not that into Mars bars. That's alright. Just gonna send Ghost a picture of us standing outside Minas Tirith. We won't enter, but we should just be waiting outside. But yeah. It's an interesting little thing. Oh, ornamental skull. Got some rep items. How fancy. Don't really know what else there is like that I've kind of thought. Definitely Mars bars are the ones I can think of that I'm like, I'm just a bit meh about anymore. I just don't really like them. Like a lot of other stuff like Maltesers, for example, I'll have, but I'm not gonna like, as I said, go out my way to get. But I feel like even Mars bars, I'm just like, I don't want them. It almost make me, they're like almost too sickly for me. It's very weird. Don't really know how to describe it properly. Alright, gotta find some suitable tinder. Apparently it's down here. Aeolingus. Woodworker's scroll case. I just realized one thing that I'm really hoping they add. One thing I would love for them to add to the game. More bag space. I feel like my bag is constantly full. That might be me holding so many, like, rep items and crafting items. And really old potions that, you know, I just do better with my normal skill. But yeah. I want to be a hoarder in this game. Let me hoard more items, please, game. 50 more. Well, we're at 135 at the minute, so even just 15 I'd be happy with, because it puts me up to 150 then, and I don't feel so weird about it. Because they did them in groups of 15, right? Or groups of 5, but, you know. But I want to get up to 150, because it just feels wrong being at 135. And then, yeah, just put it up to 200 after that, and we're all good. I think what annoys me more is the 5 bit of it. I've always said I like numbers that are divisible by 10, mostly. Lottery points have to be divisible by 5 or 10. Otherwise, it just bugs me to no end. But, yeah. I'm not a hoarder. I don't have, you know, 50 character slots just for hoarding items. I don't know what you're on about. Do you know if they let me just keep all the legendary? I'm just going to make a character called Loot Box or something that is just going to have all my loot boxes on. That's my plan. I'm going to do another 100 loot boxes. That's my plan, actually. I want to do 100 loot boxes and then 25 sets of missions, get 250,000 guild rep, 25k rep experience or virtue experience, and also around 250 of my ores that I would like, because I feel like ores are a pain for me to get at the minute. I feel like I need to get another character, like maybe Reneborn up to max tier prospector, and then I can start doing the yeah, if I get Reneborn up to max prospector, the idea is I can go and do the crafting instances. Well, we've already done it 3 times.
There's naught but ill omens.
So, probably won't be too much extra work. I want to get to 500. I want to get the 5 streams, 100 each stream, and then I want to edit that down. And then we've already got it in the we've already got it in the Excel spreadsheet. But I want to get the I want to like convert it down to like averages or % chances of gaining certain items and stuff. You know?
Gondor needs your aid.
693. I mean, if you've done any stuff on sale, sometimes they have odd numbers, which is kind of my point earlier when I was saying I don't like it being something that isn't like 5 or 10 at the end. It makes me distressed. So much so that on the free-to-play, I even bought 3 Daleman's Crams. Because Daleman's Crams are like 3 each. So I made sure to do that. I mean, if you bought something that was 9, something with like a 9 at the end, right? No, that'll put you to 11. Or like, and in a 1.
This night ever end?
But it's definitely
I
possible.
have family in the town of Lean here, and I worry for their safety.
Okay, nearly at Peлагir. Finesse essences and tier 10 relics. Like, this is actually what I want, is these tier 10s, because if I can go and, not imbue, but if I can go and, like, relic combination and deconstruct, if I can get, like, you know, even just not an agility one, what I can actually do... Yeah, something with a 6 and you had 5 at the end. Yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense. I was trying to think of it in my brain, but I also was trying to not get too distracted. Something like this, incoming healing rating. I might put that on my runestone at the minute because I don't feel much use for the rest of the stuff. And then I can actually convert the tier 10s. Right, so I've currently got will on here for the will and the tactical mastery. And then I think my plan is endurance for more vitality and crit. Because or fate, but I feel like vitality is just better. More health is always nicer. And then I think the incoming healing rating. Incoming healing is better, I think, than in-combat morale regen, considering I have a regen. I even have 2 dexterities, but I need just a tier 10. One of those. Yeah. You should be mad at Ghost. Ghost is like, I actually forgotten when banana time was. So sad. It's like, how do you... I mean, I'm probably wrong. Don't get me wrong. Same as Boston, isn't it? Boston time. Boston time, GMT -4. That's great. I'd love to be GMT -4, because then everything would just be my time. If it's like the servers went, oh, we're shutting down at 12, I'd know it's just at 12, and I wouldn't have to calculate in my head. Be great. That's actually not too bad. 768 shards. But what I should do is refine. I should do like this, and then get on my shards this way, and also some heritage rings. I think you should be able to double click or right click on these. But I'm sure there will be no reworks to this because there doesn't need to be. There's no point in having a rework to this content because it will be gone in a soon-ish future, right? So there's no point in redesigning something that you don't plan on keeping. But I could get some heritage runes. Like, you get, they're not a lot, but like, you get some heritage runes from this. I want to do like halls of crafting on Renaborn. Just grab a load. I actually have a ton, and I might even go on Renaborn in a minute and just trade them over. But yeah. Because then I can just use these and then use it on here, and then it's not much, but it does increase the experience. And so right now, when I went on Bull Roarer, there wasn't any sort of conversion situation. It's not like my Because the reason I transferred Reneborn over was to see if pre-existing legendaries did, in fact, transfer over. But from the looks of things at the moment, there is no conversion system. However, I think it is planned. I've heard a few people say that they would like a choice. So, like an NPC that you'd go to convert an existing legendary. Which I think is a good idea. It probably doesn't add too much effort. As long as people are aware of the NPC. Which you may as well just have it at a regular Forge Master. Because you're already going to have to go there with the new legendaries anyway still. So have the ability to convert old legendaries to new legendaries. But I heard, I think Louis was the main person I heard saying it, or one of the people I heard saying it for sure, was saying that it would be nice to be able to like put it in your vault so you could sort of see it, and it's like a token of history almost for your character. So yeah. But I'm sure there'll be another Bull Roar, because the legendary update or revamp is very early days from what I understand. So they've got to work out the kinks first and then work out how conversion does work as well. But I'm pretty excited from what I've seen so far. I think it's been pretty good. I was a little bit confused. I was also a little bit, not annoyed. I was just very vocal about the fact that you have to...
we are beset by foes on all sides.
You have to rename your legendary, and I just don't like that you have to rename it. It did seem that you could press a button.
Indeed.
So it was weird. So you could press a button, and it says keep old name, or keep default name, and it's like a checkbox. But I clicked that button, and it went, that does nothing. As an error. And I don't know if it's because... so there's one of two reasons. Either it just makes you reforge it the first time. At least. Or change the name on the first reforge. Or I was doing it with the battle gauntlets. And apparently gauntlets is a word that is not suitable for Middle Earth. According to the game. Even though battle gauntlets do exist. And gauntlets are also... an item. Just generally. So yeah, a bit weird. But that's why another reason I didn't focus on it being like the first video, the legendary thing, is because I think most people were obviously interested in it, but a lot more interest was how do the old legendaries work, and the fact there wasn't any information there, I felt like, you know, all I can say is we don't know them. I think this is a pretty good place to get a load of Anorian items as well, if I remember correctly. Okay. More rep items. We do love some good old rep items. I also like Anorian Skarn. The thing is, at least with the higher tier ores, is I can get them a lot from chests, like Anorian, Doomfold, I think Ironfold as well, and Minas Ithil I think I can also get relatively easy if I want to. So as long as I can get Feyrand actually able to craft those, I just need to get past Kalanard, and I think I'm good. I think that's kind of my, like, step at the minute, but I could buy it. I just feel like people are selling it for far too much. I have the money, don't get me wrong. I have like 2,000 gold in my shared storage. I'm not hurting for money, but sometimes it's the principle of spending too much. You know? Like 100 gold, that's 2 gold per chunk of Kalanard's gone. You know? That is a lot. And I'm not sure I can like justify to myself spending that much. When I could just, you know, deal with it and go and mine it myself and be a little bit less lazy. Oh, that's quite a nice earring normally. I need to also look for stuff for Ghost. Like, even if it's not good for me right now, if I can get some early stuff for Ghost. So I've been doing Roots of Fangorn a lot. Is to actually grab stuff for Ghost. And I actually did, like, relatively well, I think. Can I stop being attacked and damaged? Real nice. Stop attacking. Okay. Half-Orc Chieftain. Crusher, rather, not Chieftain. So I need to kill some Corsairs as well. But my keyboard, Corsair. I don't want to destroy my keyboard. Okay. Anorian hides. Tattered Anorian parchments. I don't like Anorian hides. Anorian, like, tailor is just a weird one. Because there's no guild or anything like that. So it's just... It is kind of a little bit of a weird one, I feel. And it's so reliant on essences that I'd rather just keep my 95 stuff and get what comes with the like, you know, regular quests and whatever. Please leave. Please give up on me. Oh, there's a quest here. I'm interested in what these actual quests do. Because maybe there's some gear here that I can go get. Enter the wine cellar. Like, I shouldn't just be doing epics. But at the same time, I know it's going to stagnate at 100 soon, so... it's fine. I think our rule being, like, a level a night. Not our rule, but our sort of goal, I guess. More so. Of a level a night. It's something we need to focus on. Self-motivation. So many corpses. All these corpses motivate me to not die. Retrieve any unopened wine bottles. Just the one. Just the one. There you go. And what do you have as well?
Will we ever
Find the lost dog.
again?
Oh, I got another earring of thingy. Might and tactical mastery. That's got to be some weird just amalgamation of, hey, here's random stats. For some reason, because I see no reason why there would ever be a might tactical mastery at this level. Lower level, I can maybe understand. See, this is giving me 90k. How much experience am I getting for quests, like, beforehand? I can't even see. I'm gonna find the lost dog. Somewhere within the village. Well, there's a corpse. This might be the best place, actually, to grab a lot of stuff. These corpses seem to kind of respawn real quick. Get that jeweler up, huh? Right, the dog isn't in the burning cellar, so at least we've got that going for us. Or maybe he is. No, the dog's over there, I see him. It said within the village, but I guess here is sort of within the village. Like, I guess it counts. Good dog. Let's go. Are you just gonna show? Are you gonna do it? No? Okay, not gonna do anything. Cool. I expected those, like, the three that were here were gonna just suddenly be like, I'm gonna now kill you. How dare you try and take that dog back to its owner? How dare you? Hey, you just spawned. I saw you. Yeah, these seem to be on, like, same sort of timer. I found my new favorite Honorian site. Ooh, Dexterous Necklace of Power. Whilst not necessarily useful for me, Tarvelard may find use for that. Like Tarvelard's gear. Let's have a real quick look at Tarvelard's gear. Stats, that's not what I'm interested in. I am looking for gear. Unfortunately, it doesn't really show in the way I'd love it to, but that necklace for that necklace, right? That is veteran Rohirric. Necklace. That one? That might be more health. More health. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I do get more agility, but not by a lot. But I get a lot more crit. So I actually feel the one I have may be better. Okay, I'm assuming it assumes that you've actually not killed all these guys. Ooh, a sword with might and vitality. It's not a terrible way of getting some gear. I mean, for us right now, it's a terrible way of getting us gear, but not a terrible way of getting us some gear. And also 90k experience, which is fine. But it looks like that's 100 and these are 100 finally, so. Come on. Hey, the dog looked ecstatic to see its owner again.
See the sun again.
Oh, I thought he was going to like, just fight me. Just going to leave your dog. What? That's how you lost him in the first place. What ended up happening? Wait, what? What leveled up? Oh, is it the rep, maybe? Steed experience? Maybe. At the very least, we are super duper close at the moment. In fact, it's not going to work, but we are super duper close. Also, I got another weapon. To obtaining ourselves level 60 rune satchel. Wait a minute, what? The lighthouse has been toppled. Beyond it, the Corsair fleet continues on its course. So they just wanted me to have a look. But don't they want me to come back here later? Well, these guys are hitting hard, though. Painful. Oh, one thing I also didn't do. I feel like I'm always in the auction hall. Chisel. I guess I don't need to look too much for Chisel at the minute. But I should have probably bought... I think it was a 115 lightning chisel. I probably should have bought it. I don't think I did, like... I definitely didn't buy it, but, like, we should have bought it, I think. That's interesting. These cannot be used while mounted or in combat, one of the two, whereas this can be, for some reason. But that's not a... To be fair, that tactical mastery might be one. No, it's not. It's fine, though. Back we go, though. Let's actually have a look at pocket items at the next level. I've got a load of pocket item stuff up on my screen, on my other screen, but I'm very interested in some of this, like, yeah, just like pocket item stuff. So the combative scroll of Aomer, the precise scroll, spiritual scroll, and defensive scroll. So 173 will, 658 max morale, evade rating, and crit rank. I just feel like that's not... I'd prefer the max power for the will, to be honest, but I guess at least you get crit. I feel like pocket items are just a weird item sometimes. Also, this guy needs to stop spawning in.
I
No.
do not want to weigh you down with our troubles, but
He like fades in. I don't like it. What about the Horse Lord's Ancient Tome of Healing? Or Vitality, Might, Fate, Agility. Like, what is... Like, that's just Agility ones. I assume the healing one... Oh, of Will. Oh yeah, Tome of Healing. So, Ancient Tome of Will. 180 Will, 758 max morale, a load of crit ring, and a load of tactical. That's probably what I'd go for. I've totally overshot that. But that is a single-use recipe, which is fine, because single-use recipes, at least I can, you know, use the guaranteed crit stuff, which makes life a lot easier. Tarnished Crest of Rohan, which you can just buy. And it's a gold pocket item, which is nice. But you need the Ancient Riddermark Scroll Case 3, which apparently drops from level 85 humanoids. So, a semi-rare item? Decently rare item? I guess if you were able to find yourself... if you're able to find yourself like a skirmish that does level 85 and just run it over and over again, probably helps, because you can guarantee that 85. So I wonder if it's 80... Yeah, it looks like it says 85 humanoids, so is it 85 only? Like if you go 84 or 86, is it it will not spawn type thing? Sorry, dude. I'd love to help, but apparently I just can't. Sorry. Just leave you there. Don't mind me. Hey, it got to level 60. Nice. And immediately we got a heritage rune. That can go straight into there. Continue searching northwest of the Corsair camp. Oh, okay, yes, this is the whole river spirit thingy-majiggy that occurs. I remember all this. I can't remember how long it takes, though. Oh. Oh, this is good. So you can get it from the thing, you can get it from, what am I trying to say? You can get it from the Ancient Riddermark Scroll Case 3. Or you can also get it from Hitbold. So even more of a reason for us to be doing Hitbold is that level 85 gear. In fact, I assume if I were lucky enough, I could probably get some decent gear from Hitbold that would help out Ghost and, well, I guess every other character that I'd ever be able to do. Because I can get the Rohirric text and the Riddermark hides and the Riddermark ore, so that can definitely help us with the like, you know, we need to be doing the crafting instances to get ores, I think. And that's why I kind of want to get Feyrand, and I also kind of want to get Reneborn, who can just go anywhere and do what I need to do. Fused Age Relics, tier 5s. I wonder how useful those would be in late times. The Silver Tokens of Riddermark, which I guess is something.
lulled the child to sleep with my song. Not all
Well, that's
who
not
come this
creepy
way
at
have
all.
kindness in their hearts.
Shoulder pads of the Horse Lords. Shoulder pads of the Horse Lords. Shoulder guard, shoulder pad, circlet helm, helmet, pauldrons, moon candle necklace, sunbrand necklace, wormfire necklace, star blossom necklace. So it looks like you get necklace, pocket item, bracelet, helmet, shoulder pads. Looks to be the like choices that you can have, which is at least something. Like it's not a full set, but it doesn't seem like it's too big a problem. Like that's agility, shoulder pad, like shoulder pads. Yeah, will, like that's a lot of will and fate, and I can get gold items from that. Yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna try and do that for Ghost at 85. That might be my preemptive 85 things. I basically what I would love to do, and I kind of started doing a little bit last night, is I want to go through, because on the wiki you can just go to level 85 items and go from there. I wanted to open up like every tab or look at every level 85 item and then just whittle that down to an armor set. And then just get that for Ghost, if I can. There's some annoying ones, like you have to go do Tower of Orthanc tier 2, and like in the Acid Wing and stuff, like you can get this drop. Which is a bit of a repetitive pain, but... Is Orthanc 85, right, though? No, Orthanc was 75, right? Yeah, so... But I haven't done Isengard discoveries yet. Which I can do. I think pretty easily. I wonder where I'd get a new cloak, though. Let's have a look forward. Oh, I get to an epic battle, except I think I can do just a story tale, so hopefully I'm alright. But I'm interested in a cloak. So I got a blemish symbol of Celebrimbor and a physical mitigation essence, which is fine. I get a trait point, but I can also get the essence will armor, like will gauntlets, but I don't want essence stuff. I feel like I'll be fine, but I'm worried it's going to send me to... Yeah, I feel like it is just going to send me, like, suddenly to do essence stuff, and then suddenly it drops it. Once I get to Mordor. So I feel like I should just not worry about it, and then just get 106 gear. And then technically it'll be 112 gear after that, then 115, but we'll see how that goes. Scroll of Empowerment. Oh, that's an interesting point. Does that Scroll of Empowerment bind to character? No, it does not. Okay, so I could probably send that to Reneborn if I wanted to. Banner of the King emote. Legendary experience, obviously. Can I stop? There is a Starlight Crystal there, so that's nice. I don't need one on this character, but... Well, no, I don't need one on Reneborn, but I can send one to here and have that. Get that damage up. That's what I like to see. I mean, worst case scenario, if it makes me go, like, will... Or, sorry, if it makes me go Essence Cloak, I will at least have, like, a Supreme Essence of Will available to me, which is 128 Will and 36 Vitality, which is not the most amazing thing in the world, but certainly there. An Amethyst Crystal of Remembrance. I do get one of those. Ah, that's the thing. I remember. I wasn't going to get one of those. Like, I was going to get that from the quest instead of... Yeah, I was going to get that from the quest rather than go for... That's why I haven't done my first stage yet. My thing. But that's nice that we will get that. And then we get a bracelet that we can have, which is a lot of will and then more essence-y stuff. So we can get a lot of will and vitality, and then morale, or 3 essence slots, or just pure. No cloak for a while, though. I feel like by the time we get through all this stuff, we'll be like level 110. Which will be fine. I'm just worried about our gear kind of lacking a little bit, and then we'll struggle as we get into Mordor, maybe. But our ally will be a little bit nice. I think, though, my plan for tonight is we'll get to level 103, and then we'll finish
My
up
daughter
tonight.
Romeo has returned, but she had
think
an
it's the plan.
unusual story to tell.
My mother does not believe me, but I can convince her.
I'm sure you can. I'm joking. Let's just have a look. Yeah, Amethyst Scroll of Empowerment, Imbued Legacy Replacement Scroll. Like, I shouldn't need the Legacy Replacement Scrolls, but Scrolls of Empowerment are nice. They just help out a little bit. I'll hold on to them until the later tiers, actually, because, like, I'll just stockpile them till the later tiers, and then I can get up to, like, 74 and everything, and then use those. Oh, that's a huge deal.
Lean here is in your debt.
So let's bring this over. Right, so this is all the book quests. So for this one, I'll get essences. This is at least a nice thing. I'm going to get a ton of essences, and I will get gloves and morale and what have you. However, I am so interested in Beauty Legacy Replacement Scroll. That's fine. I'll like to stockpile those just in case like legacies do suddenly switch and become like a different one just becomes better, but I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. I'm really after, like, at least we get gear. And I think I did put on Essence gear and it was like decent, but I'm not sure if it's better than what we have. Because you lose a lot of like health and stuff. But I want to see when we get a cloak. Like, we're getting a full, like, you know, we're getting full everything. I'm just... Earrings, you know, will probably be 105 by those times, it feels like. Now the Scroll of Empowerment, you know. Class Trade Point. Class Trade Point for Hammer of the Underworld. Starlight Crystal. Cloak of the Citadel Guard. Okay, so we're going to book 4, Chapter 13. We're on book 2, Chapter 7. So that's... You know, we're on 7. We got 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 quests. And then we can choose one of these. So I like the look of this one. 590 will, 202 vitality, 2233 crit. However, I'm interested if that is still that item, because they're a little bit weird on the wiki. That is correct, but obviously significant will increase, actually vitality decrease, but crit increase as well. I'll probably chuck on a vitality tome, vitality essence, or we will just put on a will essence. You know, the cloak is just our probably lowest level item at the minute. I think significantly 144 to like 182, 192. I think even our jewelry is all significantly better than that. Well, level 1, but we don't count that. But that's fine. Not a huge problem, I do not think. It's a ways away though, and we'll see. Because like maybe we'll just get super high level before then, and we won't even need that piece. What are you doing?
Welcome! Welcome! The winds of hope are blowing!
If I remember correctly, I'm not actually a huge fan of these quests for a little bit. I just don't... Like, I remember them, but I don't remember liking them. Maybe because of the epic battle portion of it? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Just something about having to go back and forth on this path or something. I remember I skipped it once and I was quite happy, if I remember correctly, which was quite funny to me. But yeah, because this quest itself isn't too bad. Maybe it was some of the side content. Like, I did like side quest because this is ultimately just kill 8 enemies of each type. So kill 8 Haradrim and, you know, 8 Corsairs. And I remember going down south here and killing them, and I probably had a harder time because probably had worse gear. So actually something I might do is, it could be interesting to compare characters. Like if I go and find where I did this quest on Tarvelod, like looking at what level I am, looking at my, maybe see what my gear is like and see my health at least, and just sort of how I dealt with some of the enemies. I probably won't be able to see full stats, because I think I very rarely bring this up unless I'm comparing gear sometimes. So that might be a bit of a struggle, unless I look like a few episodes before or behind. But I think it'll be interesting to just compare. Because I also always think the same with Tarvelod as well. Like Tarvelod on here compared to Tarvelod of Arkenstone. Like, what is the difference? And it's actually an idea is I need to get Tarvelod of Arkenstone. Well, Tarvelod of Evernight to be, I think, equivalent. Or I might just be on Arkenstone somewhat forever just to do that content. But I was like, if I can make an equivalent character, you know. So maybe just like do my trait points and say, you know, we've had 6 months, a year, you know, to do our trait points. We've done them finally, and maybe go back and get the extra paint point stuff and sort out my legendary. But like maybe stream it all. Like once I get to 130, I'll have the basic gear that I'm gonna have from quests, but my bow can be hopefully better. I'll still be blue line. It's not like I'm trying to raid or anything with that character, but maybe I'll have to go red line very briefly to go get stairs runs or something like that. But at the same time, I can do stairs runs on here and then go buy the outfits, so. It's like one significant upgrade I can already make is chest plate. I can also go and do the pocket item very easily. That's not going to be difficult. I can immediately make that now. I mean, Elder-Slate's playbacks are a little bit of a pain. Actually, no, the only pain is literally the Ithalan shards, and I have 80 of them. And I plan on getting about 25 more with my current guild rep plan. So, maybe it's not too bad. Do we think this epic battle will level us up? I mean, it's like 4 quests, right? 3 quests plus some kills is going to level us up. Huh. Also, I want to check something. So obviously this cloak is like this, and you can't change it. Interesting. But apparently if you buy it from the store... So Cloak of the Citadel Guard is apparently just an item you can buy in the store. And it's black. And I prefer the black one. It's actually a really nice black. I wish that was the color, the black, that this robe was. I want to do a full look on maybe even the store and just find a better black robe. Come on, let me go on my horse, dude. Wow, that's just rude. That is incredibly rude. Never been so disappointed in the enemies I've been against. It'd be an idea to see if we can get some, like... If I went and got, like, you know, book? What would be book? What up? Just ancient tome. There's only one book. It's just like chest. If I went chest and I went like gold only, you know, could we find like a gold chest piece that we can wear now? Like this one, for example, is apparently. I mean, I guess you can just wear it whenever, right? Is the idea? Because it's just essence slot. I wonder how you get that. Add visors. Robe. No, that's not what I want. What does it look like? That's exactly the look of the one I've got here. Oh, I guess because it's just essence slot gear, right? And it probably just all looks the same. Right, same cosmetic, it's just scaling across different armors. Because, yeah, this is minimum 100 to max 120. The idea, I assume, then, is you get essence reclamation scrolls, and then just upgrade it with better essences to make up for the base armor and stats and stuff. And maybe that scales with the armor scales, and maybe the other stats scales with you. Maybe. Looks like there aren't much. Gift of Valinor. What on earth is that? Is a GM item and cannot be acquired by regular players. I mean, it's ultimately, you could probably beat that out, but that's just kind of cool. No item level. I'd love that.
How may I help you?
Apparently he's outside. Oh, I just literally ran straight past. There's a little enclave with like Aragon and stuff, right? There's apparently 1,928 epic items on the game. By epic, it means legendary, I assume. It's like legendary. What? Ed? You know? Obviously, this armor.
We will see if there is
Hey,
any
I
foreign
can
guild
finish
still
that.
within me, I suppose. Let us storm
Can
the
I
city
do-
and retake it from our enemies. The Corsairs
Does
have
it let
burned
me
most of
not?
the fleet.
Do I have to do the
They
epic
will not
battle?
retain the port.
Really? Huh, can you not do story tales? So each of the 5, okay. So it looks like I have to do the epic battle. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't want to do the epic battle. Because, like, ultimately, we are quite close to the end of the stream. And I don't want to just have to purposefully delay it because of the epic battle. I feel like it would be better to do epic battles tomorrow if we are going to have to do, like, 3 of them, you know? Oh, this is the warband. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I hope they eventually add story tales for this other stuff. Watch them do it like next week or something. I also think we're starting to take quite a beating with these wounds and stuff. Okay. 300k and he takes less damage depending on if he has thingies. Okay, cool. So I think the plan then is cancel, first off. We've got the introduction Eastern Gondor. Do I just go over there? That's fine. But do I... How do imbued items interact with epic battles? I've never thought about that. Do they get a max tier thing? I mean, there are a bunch of quests here, but I think it has to be after Peligir is done. I think. I could be wrong about that, though. Like, retaking Peligir. So I think it then moved them into this area. Why does it have to do this to me, huh? Why? Why'd you do this to me, game? I'm apparently still in battle as well, so that's also fun. Yeah, because there should be a bunch of quests down here. But I think it's like the Grey Company and stuff. Well, there's something.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Why am I still in battle? Huh? I'm so slow. I'm already so slow, but then I lose my extra 10%. It's gonna be something that's just slowly, like a Craven or something. Slowly making his way across. It's gonna hurt.
There's naught but ill omens these days. There's naught but ill omens these days.
Okay.
There's
Defeat some
naught but
Corsair
ill
enemies.
omens
I can
these
do
days.
that. I'm happy. beating up some enemies. And hopefully if I teleport away, this enemy is no longer in combat with me. That is also a hope and a slight, yeah, it's just hope that that'll happen. Please. So yeah. So it looks like I have a few things to do. So I'm going to rescue certain people. That's fine. I need to also free 6 slaves and also kill 10 enemies and also a taskmaster, who I'm sure also counts as an enemy, but we'll kill 11 just to be sure. We'll actually just kill all of them, may as well, because it looks like you're going to have the like, specifically special character, like, you know, specially named character, and then you've got the slaves, all of which I think we want to save, right? And then hopefully this just gets us that level, because I think if these are giving 90k, then hopefully 3 of them, 270k, that levels us up, plus kills, you know. It sounds like a good deal to me. And then tomorrow, well, we need to, where's that quest I was talking about? So one of those quests give a Crystal of Remembrance. So book 3, chapter 7. Now, if we really, really wanted to, I could go to A Need for Secrecy and skip that. If we wanted. So I gotta do the epic battle there. I don't have to do an epic battle in the next book. And then I do have to do 2 epic battles at the end of book 4. Now, to get the thingy-majiggy, I will have to do epic battles. But I could skip them for today, because that's the end of this thing. I will need to do them for the trait point, but I could skip them today and then do them off stream some other time in the future, because they are quite an ordeal. I just don't want them to... It's a difficult thing. I don't want it to cut into too much of the time on next stream. But I also know that I'm missing 3 trait points if I do that. Don't do them. So it's kind of a difficult thing. They're just so slow. To be fair, I'm pretty sure I can just AFK the last one. Right? I can AFK, I think, Hammer of the Underworld. No, Defensive Minas Tirith. I think you can just AFK. So that's an idea. I won't get a good score by any means, but it's better than, like... Do that and then go to a free-to-play run in the meantime. Definitely a better idea. Okay, and then final one. And I've killed all the enemies, right? Yeah. So it's just you I need to rescue. Which I should be able to hopefully do without any thingies. Okay, so this should level us up, and then I think we are done for the evening. And then... Oh, we can already go up to 51. So I actually want to look up... Honesty? Was it Honesty the one? Yeah. So Honesty at 51, how does that jump up? So 3,149 to 4,129. And then my Will goes up to 229, and my crit goes up to 1,300. So I think it is worth it.
There's
just doing like some missions, you know.
There's not but
this hopefully should level us up. Damn it!
There's not
one more quest.
Omens these days. This darkness is a weight on my
yeah, just doing like some missions, getting some virtual experience. I mean, how much is it? 1,800. I could do some missions. I could do a deed. Like if I just deal with the fact that I need to go back here and go kill, you know, do. That doesn't give me stuff. Barghest Slayer or something, or like just something. 2,000 virtual experience. Do some quests, you know? Do some Breland quest. It will not take me that long. And then that's just quite a significant boost. in stats. And same for, I assume, loyalty, right? Like, I wonder how much that bumps up. So, right now we have 450. It jumps up to 540, so a 90 vitality increase. Our armor rating goes up by 1,728, and then our incoming healing increases to 1,529, and our max morale then increases to 259. So, for the ones that are already there, it is certainly worth it. As I said, I'm planning on really. You're gonna make me kill just one enemy? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do skirmish or something. I'll kill a couple of these. Actually, no, I've got the introduction quest. I don't think it'll give me experience though. But if I do 25,000 virtue experience, which is sort of the plan, it obviously won't be in one big day, but like, or in one day at all, but like, where does wisdom go up to? Wisdom at 51 is 458, sorry. Will, 2,065 tactical mastery, and 1,529 vitality, and 413 extra tactical. Definitely good. Definitely worth it. But yeah, I do not think... I think this is a East and West Pelargir, so definitely worth getting those as well. That's totally why we're here. But,
these are troublesome times indeed.
Virtue experience.
There's naught but ill omen.
Hey, it does level us up. So there we are, level 103, Legacy of Pelargir. Oh, wait a minute. Are you telling me? Are you telling me? Are you telling me? There is a deed right now. An exploration deed. That seems to give me 2,000 virtue experience. Well, I'm not going to do it anyway. We are going to be off for the evening. It is 2:34 in the morning. It's a 3-hour stream. Progress has been made. A level. That is our minimum goal, at least for every day. I'm hoping 105 by end of today. At the very least, my 104 to 105 is going to be doubled, but maybe we can get, like... I might even be able to get... If I just do it on the side. By the time we get onto stream tomorrow, I might be able to get 103 to 105 doubled. We'll see. I'm actually not too sure. Anyway, that is gonna be it for the day. Thank you all for coming along, and I will see you later on in the day. 6 PM normal stream. Hopefully. At the very least, it'll be 6 PM. I might start earlier. We'll see. But yeah. I'll see you guys all today, tomorrow, whenever Friday is for you. See you later. Bye-bye.